So kind of switching gears, getting in, like opening a business that's like a big thing. You know what I mean? Like what we talked a little bit about, hey, I had such a good experience with your nutrition coach, Jason Patterson, Warrior Fit Nutrition, that you were like, okay, I want to do this, but there had to have been like some reservations, I mean, you don't just like say, hey, I'm going to open a business without like some fears and whatnot. What kind of helped you override some of those fears?
Really, I've always kind of been a go-getter. I've always been you challenge me to do something, I'm going to do it. But it was really, really scary going in business for myself. I'm a mom of 3. I have a husband who travels all the time, probably 9 months out of the year. So there was a lot of fear of, can I handle this and the kids, basically being a single mom 9 months out of the year. There was a lot of fear in that. Do I have it in me to give myself to other people, on a consistent basis who need me, who are counting on me for those coaching services? But again, it goes back to, I love people. I've always been in the service of people, and I knew that this was super important to me to give hope to other people. And that's really been, that's really what pushed me over the edge of, let's just do this, because I experienced so much hope in my own story, and I knew that there were people out there who needed that and who I could give that to. Also, my kids are a huge motivator. They watch me all the time. My kids show up on training Zooms. My kids,
that's awesome.
They do. They love it. And so for me, it was like showing them that we're really in a time in society that we can be in business for ourselves and we can be successful. And I want them to be able to carry that on as well. So I think those 2 things really motivated me to go, let's go all in.
Wow, that's powerful. That's really powerful. So a lot of it is like leading by an example, and really you're showing those young impressionable eyes, your children, you're showing them, hey, this is the possibility.
Yeah.
I talk to my business coach a lot about this, that a lot of times where children don't grow or they maybe take the wrong route in life is they don't know what's possible.
Absolutely.
So to have a mom,
my 10-year-old, she's very much like, did you talk to your clients today? Did you jump on the Zoom today? How are your people doing? And I'm like, okay. So I kind of have a mini coach who helps me coach too. So yeah.
So that was, you kind of already indirectly answered this, but I was like, I'm thinking to my brain here, and I know our model and everything, but I'm like, holy cow, I didn't know your husband was gone as much as he is. So yeah, like you said, almost a single mom of 3, plus you're battling through some health issues as well and conquering that, and like you already have. How have you found the time and energy to help these other people and bring clients in and so forth?
It's really been a mindset, working on mindset, doing a lot of self-development, and really scheduling and prioritizing my time, which I think is super important. If you think about it, we always say we don't have time. But then when I really sat down and analyzed my schedule, it's like, well, I didn't really need to watch Netflix, or I didn't really need to, I can go get ice cream, but I can still work from my phone. The kids are enjoying ice cream, they're playing at the park, and I can still find those moments in between to be able to work this business and be able to give back to people too. So it's really about time management and learning what I really needed to do versus what I didn't necessarily need to do.
Sure. No, absolutely. What made you kind of go gravitate towards us? What made you gravitate towards Macro Millionaire as opposed to a technology company or a lead company, or, there's definitely other options out there?
It felt like home. I that's so hard to say because I've been in, network marketing, I've done other things, and it felt like home. Well, first of all, Jason, my coach, was incredible. I put everybody on a standard to Jason now. So that's very, I do. He's like, you're kind of making me live up to this. But it just felt so comfortable. I've been in a lot of, like I said, I've done a lot of things. I've been in the military, I've done all these things, and it just felt like home, and that's really hard to find. It's very personalized. You guys, you and Erica made me feel welcome from day one. And so it's very personalized. It's very home feeling. I don't feel like I'm just a number. It's, are you doing okay? What can we do to make you better. And that's really, really hard to find in this day and age, I think. So
Yeah, Heather, I couldn't agree more. And like I've told you this a few times, I have a couple of business coaches, and like I'm a big system and process person. I'm very left brain. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about something as personal as what we do, there has to be connection. And that's what I love about, what we were talking about earlier with your business model, is it's all about that connection. And I really feel that's what's missing in our society. So that's cool to hear you say that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. So in closing, if there was maybe someone very similar to yourself, mom of three, maybe they're having a tough time nowadays making ends meet, and they're kind of contemplating, they had the heart and passion to use this platform to help others, but they're kind of feel stuck. What advice do you give that person?
I really dig deep about what you want, what your future is going to look like. I went into this, like I said, with my husband gone all the time and wondering, how am I going to pay for this, or how am I going to do this or that? And it really just comes back down to, how bad do you want to help people? How bad do you want it? If there's a will, there's a way. I totally believe that. And, I kind of looked at it like, how in the heck? But then I was like, no, I'm going to do this, because the impact that I'm going to have is far greater than the impact that was, yeah, exactly. It's far greater than the fear. So that was a huge push for me. You just have to take that step. You got to take that leap, whatever it is, and you just got to push through it.
Well, Heather, thank you so much for your time. Yes, with your energy. I'm fueled for the rest of the day. I'm a big energy person. So this has been really great. Thank you for sharing your story. That's Heather Roundtree with Unshackled Nutrition. Definitely check her out.
Thank you.